Hi everybody, it's Susie and welcome to a Vintage Design Studio. Hope everybody's having a nice evening tonight. I wanted to share with you a project that I put together. This is a gift that I had made for my mom. What I have made is a Victorian style jewelry box. I don't know if you'd like to call it a little bit of shabby chic, but I really do think it's leaning a little bit more towards my Victorian style. And the embellishments are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, and their seam binding, their stamens, and let me share that with you tonight, and I hope that you like it. Okay, I really kind of worked hard on this because it was for my mom, not because I don't work hard on everything that I make, but I wanted to make her something really special. She is always saying to me, if you ever make a box, can you make me one? Not that I've never made her one, but I've never made her one specifically like this one. She loves the color purple, so I tried to stay in the purple family by using this color called Metallic Plum by Folk Art. For those of you that like it, it's number 668. I purchased that at Michael's. I painted the whole outside of the box and the inside of the box that color, and then just gently used my gold Adirondack metallic gold dauber paint and kind of swooshed the sponge right across and all around, and didn't matter how it wound up on the box because I wanted it to look kind of streaked, you know, having that little bit of vintage flair to it. I'm using a tripod that's kind of strapped to the desk, so I'm hoping that this doesn't fall. Okay, once I painted the box, I had adhered the legs, and this is a great example to show you what I did with the gold. And for those of you who kind of like this look, it's really pretty just kind of streaking the gold through. It gives it kind of a vintage feel. Just the purple by itself didn't do it for me. The bottom is some lace that I had in my stash that I adhered all around the wood box with my hot glue gun. Then I had taken a piece of this cream colored vintage seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I wet it with a Tim Holtz little spray gun, and I heat set it and crinkled it up with my fingers as it was drying. And then I wrapped that all around the entire box. As you can see, I didn't glue it down all around because I wanted it to stay loose and wrinkled looking. And then I just gathered the pieces up in the corner here and stuck a pearl in the center. Gave it a very nice, soft, feminine feel. I also had this very beautiful trim that's crocheted that has the pearl already attached to it. I went around the top of the box all the way around. I adhered that with my hot glue gun as well. This little bow came out so cute. It's in a cream color, and that's the ribbon from Twins Moms, and I made a little tiny bow there, very pretty. These are some Wild Orchid Crafts roses, and at the top here, I'll just tip this down so that you can see it, is of course the Wild Orchid Craft flowers, also using my daubing method of the Glimmer Mist in Cream de Rouge, which was really very pretty. I'm almost out of that. These flowers, these here roses, were in a cream color, and I had gently added the Glimmer Mist without spraying it, but kind of like daubing it on. I have a video on how I do that. And once the tops of the flowers were saturated with the liquid, I pushed it down with my fingers to give it a wrinkly, aged feel, and I think I have achieved that. Adding some lavender colored roses that are bud roses, some two-toned mini roses in there, my favorite calla lilies, also purple skeleton leaves. There are two of them under there. these really beautiful flowers that I put some stickles on, and also some more of that Cream de Rouge Glimmer Mist. And some of these stems that you can cut off and coil and add those on as well. Some scattered pearls in an ecru color and off-white were added in. These here very pretty stamens. I also added some glimmer mist and sparkles too, very pretty. The shooting pearls are from Wild Orchid Crafts as well, that are these right here. The very large rose was a lavender and white two-tone rose that I had also used the Cream de Rouge on just to give it a deeper pink, more so than a lavender. The very side of the box here, there's also a small bow that I added there. Then I had wrinkled up another piece of seam binding, which I totally love that look, and tied a very loose bow and just added it into the corner back end of that large rose. And you can also see some really tiny buttons here that came from Wild Orchid Crafts as well, something new that they're carrying. I just love them. They're really itty-bitty and they're adorable. Again, some calla lilies and some scattered pearls. And I just love the way that this came out. And at the opening here, these are your standard boxes at Michael's for like $1. I had taken one of these hanging pearls, hanging crystals from the Lost and Found collection by Blue Moon. And I just put a jump ring in that, and I put it right through the lace. And these little thingies, you just open it, and the inside of the box. And I love it that, that the crystal hangs down there just a little bit when you open it. And naturally the top is going to be heavy, let's face it guys, because there's some flowers on there. And I also have a stick pin that I made here. And these beads, if you're wondering where I got them from, they are on a strand of ribbon that has hanging beads like this, one after the next, that you would use like on a pillow or whatever. And I just cut one group of it off and put it on a stick pin, and there you have it. And the inside of this, I'm just going to put this bottle behind here to hold it up, but the inside of this is kind of interesting and fun. And since this is for my mommy, I wanted to do something a little different. She knows how much I love her. So I wanted to make one of these little scrolls. I rolled up a piece of paper and I stamped love you, love you, love you, love you all the way down, and I wrote a little message there, and tied a cream ribbon around there from Twins Moms, and added one of these bud roses from Wild Orchid Crafts. Just absolutely beautiful. www.wildorchidcrafts.com. And this I had gotten from Pink Scrapper's Boutique. And Carly, thank you. These are so pretty. These are Tim Holtz glass bottles. And these are called the Corked Vials. There are 9 vials that come in one package, and they're different shapes and sizes. This is so cute. So this is kind of a message in a bottle thing, and what I had did was I just aged the paper and roughed up the edges some, and colored the white regular printer paper with vintage photo, and I closed up. I tied a piece of twine from my local hardware store. Boy, this is really a message in a bottle. I put the cork in as if it's really going in the ocean. And, you know, my mom's going to have to play with that like a pen or something to get that secret special message out of there. And, yeah, I thought that was kind of cute to put in there. So, we may be getting together tomorrow for lunch, depending upon the weather, because it's been like so hot in New York that I didn't really know if we're going to go gallivanting or, you know, just stay at home. But I think I mentioned to you that I had put the legs on there. Yep, okay. And yeah, I just love the way it came out. Very elegant, very pretty, little Victorian. jewelry box, and she can keep this on her bedside. Maybe put the earrings and rings that she's wearing that day in there, or perhaps put it somewhere in the kitchen on the shelf above the sink if you want to take your jewelry off if you're washing something, or in the bathroom. And I had also, she loves this color purple, and I had made her this really pretty, oops, sorry, really pretty twisted rose flower with a pearl in the center. And this is actually for her hair, and these clips you can get at Esmeralda's Etsy store under Twins Moms. It's just so pretty. It looks great in the hair, and I have a tutorial on how to make that flower. So she's going to actually love this. I just love the way it came out. So I hope you guys like it. I can't wait to hear your comments, and I really appreciate you watching my videos. I just hit 2,000 plus subscribers, so I am planning a giveaway, so stay tuned everybody, and thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.